What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, what's up, love? I'm Kay, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for stopping back by. Alright, so today I am very excited for this video because I really wanted an opportunity for us to talk before the year was over, and I really think that I got a lot of my thoughts and a lot of like the stuff that I've just been holding onto out in this video, and I really would love for you guys to have a chat with me in the comment section about any of the stuff that you feel you relate to, or even if you don't relate to it, please let me know how you feel. I really want to have like a whole group discussion of the babes in the comment section of this video. So yeah, it's basically a chit chat and I'm going to be getting ready. This is the final look, and yeah, I'm very excited to just chat to you guys. Honestly, I feel like I haven't done that in a very long time, and yeah, it was due. It was about time. If you enjoy the video, please let me know by commenting, and also please like my video. It really helps me out with the algorithm and all of that. And if you do want to join the squad and become one of the babes, then all you need to do is hit the red subscribe button and you are officially part of the squad. Literally, there is not much else to it. All you need to do is click subscribe and that's it. It's free and you are part of the squad. You're part of the babes. You're gonna have all the inside info on what we're doing. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, but without any further ado, let's hop straight into it. Hey guys, so welcome to my chit chat. I'm gonna use the Juicy Balm. My lips are a bit dry. I keep like a million of these everywhere, in my drawers, in my bag, next to my bed. One is in my makeup kit. I'm reaching for my makeup in my makeup kit because that's where I've put everything. I haven't taken everything out and put it back in the drawers. Please do not mind my little friend. I don't know if it's a pimple or if it's a blackhead, but it's sore, so I don't want to like play with it. I really don't want to fuss with it, so I'm not going to. My skin is looking pretty good, but I do want to do some skincare so that I can apply my makeup. Every time I apply my makeup, I make sure that I go in with the skincare. I don't want to do too much because today I'm going to be doing like a very chill work look. Okay, let's get into it. I'm going to be using, let me start off with this. Oh my god, I need to stock up on this thing. This is the best thing that you can do for yourself if you have dry skin. This is the Switch Beauty water gel. Girl, it's so good. Like, my skin drinks it up. Like, the way it's so done, I can't pump it anymore. I have to like do this. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my hand. I don't want to do too much. Like, you can see I've got skincare already. I've already moisturized and all of that after taking a shower, so you know, I just want to do a little something. And then I'm going to take some hyaluronic acid. Absolutely love this stuff. It is from Institut Estederm Paris. Really good. I'm going to take a couple pumps of that. I always OD on the hyaluronic acid, but like, it makes sense because, you know, hyaluronic acid is kind of what makes the moisture on your skin stick. So yeah, one thing about me, before my makeup I will look like a glazed donut, and I don't care. How are you guys doing? I don't want to get too deep into the makeup, honestly, because I don't want to do a tutorial. I really am here to talk about 2021, and this is around the time where on my channel we start reflecting, we start setting goals and all of that. So this is basically what this video is going to be about. We are going to be talking, we are going to be, you know, checking in. How are you doing in the comment section? We're about to chat it up. You already know how it is around this time of the year. On my channel, we get really into goals and really into reflection and really into self-awareness. You already know. So that's what we're going to be doing in the comment section of this video. If you have anything that you relate to, anything that you want to add, anything that you have a feeling about, or just any thing that you feel that you want to say because of this video, and maybe I brought up something in your mind, then definitely go into the comment section and let's chat about it. I really want to get a conversation going. All right, so first question. This is not a question that you guys asked me. I did not do a Q&A at all. I'm actually asking you, how did your 2021 go? How did it go? Like, describe it in one word. Whew. I don't have one word. I think I have one phrase, right? I had too much alone time. Too much alone time. So I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm going to use this from Revlon. It is the Skin Awaken concealer in the shade 070, and this is kind of like the base, you know. This is more of my foundation than my foundation has been in the past 6 months, to be honest with you. But yeah, for me, my phrase for 2021 is definitely too much alone time, but in a goodish, baddish way. So already in 2020, I had experienced for the first time not going to school, right? And I don't think you understand how much time is in the day when you stop going to school. Even if you're just going to lectures, even if you're just part-time at school, you don't realize how much alone time adults actually have. Like, when you become an adult, you don't realize just how much time you have to be alone and to think, you know. And I didn't realize that, because when for the longest time, since maybe I was 10 years old, I've always done school and something else, right? So when I was 10 years old, I started theater. So I always have school and theater. In high school, I had school and YouTube. Varsity, I had school and YouTube. And in varsity, I had like amped it up a notch, because I was in 2 varsities at the time, and I was also in school. I mean, I was also doing YouTube full time. So I was employed, or I was self-employed, and I was going to school. And I had assignments and whatever due every week. I was busy, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have the most active social life, but I had a social life as well. I did not have any of that stuff except for work in 2020 and 2021. So it was a lot of free time. It was a lot of sitting in the house and thinking. It was a lot of what's happening, you know? And I don't think you realize, or I think for me it was even worse because I'm self-employed. I think when you have a job, you go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? For me it wasn't like that, bro. Like, if I wanted to do something, it was fully up to me. If I wanted to work, if I wanted to do a campaign, it was up to me. Nobody was really pushing me or telling me to do anything. And not that I've ever needed to be pushed. So yeah, it's not that I've ever really needed to be pushed or somebody to be behind me, making me do stuff. I've never needed that, but it was very different where now it's really all up to you. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of alone time. I wasn't as close to my friends as I have been in the past. I didn't have a lot of other people's voices there present. I just had my own. So I think I started realizing, what's the month now? December, beginning of November, I started realizing that, bro, like, yes, I've got my boyfriend, yes, I've got, you know, family or whatever, but it's getting lonely. It's getting lonely. And am I grand? Like, am I sure that I'm grand? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like this one time, you know how I started noticing that it was getting real. This one time I was tripping, right?
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Right. You don't get it, then you don't get it. But like this one time I was just going through it in terms of feeling like the voices in my head were a bit too loud. And that's the thing, like, what I noticed about 2021 is that when it comes to the relationship that you have with yourself, you know that voice when you're not talking, nobody's talking to you, you're not watching TV, like you're not stimulated at all. That girl that's talking in your head, she is the most consistent person in your life. And you need to make sure that she makes sense. And hold on. Sorry about that. That was take a lot. Where was I? Yeah, you know when people say, You need to strengthen the relationship you have with yourself, because that's the most consistent person and the most consistent relationship you'll ever have, because it's with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's that girl in your head, it's that voice in your head. You know what I'm saying? That's true. That is true, because it can get very loud and toxic and passive aggressive in there if you don't take your mental health and you don't have like an active role in what you think about and how it is that you see yourself and how you speak about yourself. You don't even have to say negative stuff about yourself out loud, not even about yourself, but anything. You don't have to say negative things out loud, but if that voice in your head is consistently badgering you, consistently making you feel small, consistently making you feel as if what you're doing is not enough, if that voice in your head when you're scrolling on Instagram is extremely negative, is extremely mean, you don't even have to be that person out loud. But if that's who you are in your head, that's who you are to yourself. And that's so dangerous, bro. It's so dangerous. So just taking the time to actually fix how you talk to yourself in your head will really help. I've seen it will really help with how you deal with other people and triggers, right? So you know how they say go where your triggers are. So if you see something on the internet and you have like a weird feeling in your heart, like a weird feeling on your shoulders, it makes you feel weird but you don't really know why, that's a clue. That's like a tip. Like if you feel like that, investigate. You know what I'm saying? Investigate. But that investigation, like wanting to investigate and wanting to actually think about the things that might make you uncomfortable, that's where the trick is. Do you know what I'm saying? The trick is actually being open enough to be like, why do I feel weird about this girl's post? What is it that is in this girl's post that I might want for myself, but I can't, say? I can't say it. That is so helpful in just kind of training yourself to be really open and honest with yourself. Because honestly, yes, it might make you uncomfortable that this person got a new car, for example, and you don't even want to like think about it. You don't want to process the fact that, okay, I'm upset about this post because she got a new car and I know deep down inside I want a new car. Just admitting that kind of like alleviates that tension that you built up. So it's like there's no bad result. There's no bad result that can come with being more aware of your emotions. It's okay. It's really okay to want something that someone else has. It's kind of the driving factor and the motivating factor for a lot of people and their careers and their lives. We're not here to stay in the same place. You know what I'm saying? So if you see something that you want, but you're not emotionally ready to admit it and it just makes you uncomfortable, it manifests itself into things like jealousy, and you don't want that. So you want to have open communication with yourself and a good relationship with yourself where you can say, okay, this makes me uncomfortable because I high-key want this. There's nothing wrong with wanting what someone else has, dude. There's nothing wrong with it. And I think the sooner we can admit that wanting what someone else has does not mean you are jealous, the sooner we will be open to being open with ourselves. Do you know what I'm saying? It's okay, bro. It's okay for you to look at somebody doing something new and in your heart's like feel some type of way. That's just what's going to motivate you to locate that, okay, this is what I want, and then you're going to make a plan to get it. You know what I'm saying? But I think when you admit that, okay, dude, I kind of want that, it's easier for you to be happy for that person, because now you're like, okay, they did it, let's go. You know what I mean? Instead of like trying to hide and run away from that emotion, and then instead you react in a very jealous way. I really do. When people say like the people that are jealous of you are your biggest admirers, but they don't know it, that is true. They're jealous of you because they admire what you have and they want what you have, but they just can't admit it to themselves. It's not an L if you want something that someone else has. It's okay. It's completely natural. Just open up that line of communication with your inner self so that you can process that emotion. So you can process an emotion like jealousy, and it doesn't have to be jealousy anymore. Do you know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, I really had to, in 2021, work on the sounds and the voices in my head. I definitely had to work on how I process comparing myself to other people, because it's going to happen. One thing about it, it's going to happen. I'm not gonna come on YouTube and say you should never compare yourself to other people. You should, because that's you holding yourself up to your peers. Like, okay, am I where I feel like I need to be? And if you're not, then at least you can admit that to yourself, make peace with that, and then actually make a proper plan to get yourself out of whatever you feel you are in. You know what I'm saying? Because feeling like you're left behind is also extremely natural. One thing about the voice in your head, you're probably the hardest person on yourself. There's probably nobody on this planet Earth more hard on you than you are on yourself. And that's for everybody. Everybody is trying their best. The voice in your head is trying to protect you. It's not trying to fight you. It's trying to hold you accountable. It's not trying to make you feel bad. And the sooner we make that voice in our head part of our team, I really believe that we can at least, if not move forward, we can learn to process emotions in a healthier way. Do you know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense, Cha. I hope I'm making sense. One thing about my upper lip, as soon as November hits, I start sweating on my upper lip. Okay, so when it really comes to my everyday makeup, all I really do is just conceal, and then I put some powder, and then I do the bronzing and the definition with powders. So let's start that process. Pick it up. Go buy it. Go buy it. Screenshot. If you're a brown girl, go buy it. Go buy it right now. I use this on me. I use this on my under eyes. Go buy it. If you like how my makeup turns out, normally like when you see my makeup and you like how my under eyes look, go buy that from Clicks. Go get it. Wherever they sell Revolution makeup, go pick this up for your under eyes. There's nothing that's going to set and make them glow like this. It does not dry out my under eyes. It sets my makeup, but I don't look ashy. And it's also a nice yellow color, so it looks beautiful on brown skin. But yeah, I hope what I said makes sense. But that's my biggest lesson, I guess, from 2021 is that, girl, one thing about your voice, one thing about the relationship you have with yourself, you really need to strengthen that shit, Grwm. For your own sake. Not even to improve the relationships around you or to manifest your desires, dog, for peace. For peace, dude. One thing about COVID and lockdown, we are alone a lot, bruh. We're alone a lot, you know? And nothing sucks more than somebody who hates being on their own. Nothing is more sad than somebody who cannot stand being alone, because just it's triggering. Like it should not be triggering to be on your own. It should not be triggering to sit in your room and just chill on your own without distractions and like your company and make yourself laugh. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? You really need a good, strong relationship with yourself. And one thing I also learned is that the relationship you have with yourself, just like the relationship you have with other people, is also seasonal. And I've noticed that towards or after my period, I also have to understand that, dude, I'm a woman, and this was also just part of self-discovery, dude. I'm a woman and my hormones fluctuate. I have not, I saw this post on Instagram last week that this woman's like, after 25 years of having my period, it bothers me that I still don't understand that if I feel like nothing is ever going to be okay and nothing's ever going to go my way, I'm 6 days away from bleeding. And that's so true. Like, sometimes I really get into pre-period depression. Like I go inside, like I think it's real. I think it's, you know, like I'm not saying it's I'm not invalidating whatever I'm feeling during that time, but dude, I think women really need to like start understanding that their period is almost the backbone of their emotions, dude. It's the backbone of their personalities, and it's a good way to track your emotions. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it happens every month. You actually have to adapt to it. You cannot tell your period or your hormones to not make you sad. It's gonna happen, you know. So when she said like after 25 years of having my period, I still don't understand that when I feel really bleak, that just means I'm really close to bleeding. And honestly, after your period gets here, you're good. And like, dude, you're fine. You're okay, dude. You're literally fine. But it's still valid. Like whatever you're feeling is probably just a heightened version of how you already feel. So obviously, like, go into that emotion and think about why you are feeling that bleak, and whatever subject, if maybe like you feel bleak about relationships or your career or whatever, then obviously it's like valid, but like it's not the end of the world. And like I said, the relationship you have with yourself is very similar to the one that you have with other people, because me and my friends siyakwatelana, even with myself, dude, and that's fine. It's okay for me to be like, dude, I'm so tired of you, but like you're still my bitch, you know what I'm saying? It's literally fine. Yeah, no, like mentally I need to give myself more of a break. I'm not going to be Little Miss Positive every day, and it's okay. It's okay. I don't need to be Little Miss preppy manifestation. Everything happens for a reason. All positive. I don't have to be that hun every day. I understand that that is a big part of my personality, but I don't need to be happy-go-lucky every day. And that doesn't mean I'm losing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I'm whack. It doesn't mean that my life is going in a bad direction. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Well, not off camera. I'm going to record a video for Instagram. So I'm probably gonna do like a one brow on this video, just to show you what I do for my brows. But do you see how like chill my base is? Like it's so chill. This is like majority of the time, but when I step it up, baby, I step it up, okay, with all the contouring and stuff. But for today, I want to keep it simple. So yeah, dude, like learning to give yourself a break and really understanding that, dude, I'm not perfect and I still like myself even if I'm not perfect. Yeah, that's definitely been me. Like I don't need to be Little Miss Productive every day. You know what I'm saying? My life is very long, dude. Like I don't need to be a worker bee every single day just to validate my existence. I exist, I am valid, and I don't need analytics and productivity and posting 3 times a week and to validate me. I am valid, I am talented, I have a skill that people and brands and whatever they want and they desire, and I'm enough. And no matter which phase and stage I am with how I feel with myself, I am good, dude. I am good. I really am. Okay, let me do this brow and then I'll be back. So I did my one brow off camera. This is how it looks. So let me just let you guys know what I use. My favorite brow product ever in life is this brow micro filling pen by Benefit. It's really nice because it's literally just a pen, but it has like these, I hope you can see, it's got like these hair like strokes already in it. So like all I really do is like brush my brows literally, and then if I want like more definition and I want some darkness, then I go in with the Precisely My Brow. Now this is a product by Benefit as well, but it's like a really skinny brow pencil, and this is really great for creating like hair like strokes. I love that. And then to define my brow, like to just clean it up, I don't clean up anything at the top, just the bottom. My favorite concealer to do that with, it just matches my skin so nicely but still like makes the brow pop. It's this Revlon Color Stay in the shade Nutmeg, and then I use a flat brush to define my brow. So that's what I use. So let me just show you how I do it. You can even go on my Instagram and check that out. But yeah, those are the products I use. So yeah, that's how I feel about 2021 when it came to like the relationship with the self. That's how I feel. But then I also want to go into making plans for the future and, you know, progress and going forward. You know what I'm saying? I did a life update type Q&A earlier on this year where I was like, you need to be, I think, yeah, let me quote myself. I think I said you need to be on crack cocaine to make any sort of plan. And I really do believe that. I do. Things are so unpredictable right now that honestly making a solid plan is brave. It's like an act of defiance to the system. Like, yes, go ahead and make your plan, girl. But I really feel like we are going into year 3 of the pandemic, and at this point, dude, let's walk by faith. Let's walk by faith. I understand the last 2 years we were just trying to, like, you know, gauge and see what's going on because it was such a life-altering situation, you know. But at this point, it's really just about walking by faith and not by sight. Like, I actually don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I need to move my life forward. And let's see. My uncle has this phrase where he's like, go test the world, dude. Like, go test the world. Go give it a shot. Go challenge the world. You know what I'm saying? Go challenge the world and go see. And I really believe that just not necessarily making a solid plan, but moving yourself forward mentally, even just deciding that, you know what, I'm tired of this shit, I'm tired of the situation, I'm mentally gonna get out of the situation. I don't care, physically I'm not out of it, but mentally I've clocked out. That in itself is, to me, worship. Like, that is the biggest form of faith that I could ever imagine myself performing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just such a, oh, I'm Christian, by the way. Just I know that one thing about me, I don't know how to not talk about God in these chats. So yeah, for me it's definitely like the highest form of worship, just to surrender and give faith to the Lord, dude. It's just, I think, the biggest compliment you can give your creator. You know, like, I don't know what's going on, got a vaccine in my arm, child, but I still choose to walk by faith and really take on your message and just believe in you, because I'm really not here for, I'm not here for these people. I'm not here for the situation. I'm not here on this earth to do all these things and buy all these things. I'm here to live your purpose for my life. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's do it. Whatever it is that you have planned for me, let's go, let's do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, sometimes it's not about knowing. It's not about knowing, dude. Let's actually just go by faith and not by sight. I don't know, but we're gonna make it because we've always made it. One thing about me and God, we've always made it. And I think that's just a conversation that everybody needs to have with themselves and really understand that, dude, at the end of the day, if you really think about it, you have survived 100% of your bad days. Like, the bad days that you've ever had in your life, you've survived every single one of them. Like, you and God have done that. As a team, you guys have really done that. And it would be so weird for you to think that you guys are unable to do it yet again. You've probably had days before in your life where you're like, I'm not making it out of the situation alive. I don't know what the fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? But you did. You made it out, dog. You made it out. And you guys really did. Just as a team, you made it out. And it would be so weird for you to think that this winning team that you're on suddenly can't win. Why? Why? Like, what changed? Do Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to the team? Nothing. Still the same team members. You and God, it's still you guys. So what's different? So that's personally where I am via faith. And moving on, I've just decided that, you know what, God has actually done it so many times before. I'm wasting time. Let's do it again. You know what I mean? I don't know, Sarah. Okay, let's bronze. One thing about me, if I like something, I'ma stick beside it. Okay, these are my two bronzing palettes. Well, this is my contour palette. These are both from Mr. Price, Scarlet Hill. Absolutely love that brand. Oh my gosh. So contour and glow palettes, I use this for contouring, and I really only go into this shade right here for a deep contour. I don't know if I'm going to be let me contour actually. And then my blush, no, actually, yeah, no, my bronzer is this one. So this is the Dream Blush palette. This is in deep. Both of them are in deep, the shade Deep. And I use this for my bronzer. I really hope I'm not talking for too long, but at this point, all I do is talk. I'm actually lying. I actually haven't done a chit chat in so long. I used to do them so often, but then I realized when I did that live update, I literally said to you guys, like, I have had nothing to say because not much has changed, so I've had nothing to say. And that's so true. If you felt that 2021 and 2020 were those years where honestly and you don't know what to say anymore, you don't know how to motivate yourself, you don't know how to motivate the people around you, you don't even know how to like properly get a conversation going and keep it going, because honestly, what the fuck am I even talking about? That's completely valid. I feel like a lot of people had that, and I mean, I know that it's got like a depressive type of feel to it, but it's completely valid. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, I completely understand, you know. I mean, well, for me, you know how I saw it in myself, like how I saw the pattern. I did not text anybody. I wasn't texting anybody. I wasn't talking to anybody. It was like my phone was really just to check my story, post a picture, let you guys know that I posted a YouTube video. And that's completely valid, dude, because Otlaring, honestly, with everything that's happening, Otlaring, what are you gonna say? I don't even tweet. So I'm not even used to like typing out how I'm feeling and how my day is going. I just don't. I just don't. But I really do want to like start talking to my cousins, start texting people again, especially like family. I really do, because I know that I can't like link up with them and meet them right now, especially because there's a new variant. But I want to get that channel of communication back open again. I won't lie. I really do, and I really think that it will be so good for my mental health to actually get used to talking to people again. Yeah. Are you guys manifesting anything specific for the new year? Anything where you're like, you know what, I dare myself. I'd like to dare myself, you know? Like I said to you guys, like you and God have done it before. So what are you manifesting? Let me know. What do you want to achieve, sweetie? I have my blush and my highlighter right over here. My favorite blush ever on the face of the earth. This is the Revlon Very Berry, and then this is a really good highlighter. I love this one. It's the Revlon Skin Lights. Really good. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. So I texted my cousin like while I was doing my lip gloss. Okay, so I texted her, I'm like, I'm literally checking on everybody today. I hope you're good, half. That's what I call her. And then I was like, ugh, I really want to meet up and all, but bro, everyone is so sick. Please tell me when you're around. I really want to hang out. She doesn't, the last time I checked, sorry, why are you guys so close? So she was living out of Joburg. And then I was like, I really want to hang out. I'm done with COVID and it isolating me. I want my people back. Please text me, guys. Mentally get sharp. No, 2022 is not gonna be like this, dude. And then that was my text, and that's how I feel, dude. Like literally, this week, like I literally got back in contact with my brother, and oh, you guys don't know my brother. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. With my brother, and I was even on like an hour-long call with my best friend. Like, I feel like I'm back to normal. I'm even gonna go see Siwe and Naledi because it's her birthday today. Because like, I'm not necessarily trying to be super social, but I still want to be in contact with my people. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like one thing about this year, I was isolated. Yeah, but yeah guys, I really hope that you enjoyed my little chit chat. How do you guys feel about the beads? Can you see how just because I've got the lashes, I did like a really simple beads, but it looks like full glam. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is my vibe for December, honestly. If I'm not wearing makeup at all, this is my vibe, honestly. But yeah, let me know how you guys felt about the video in the comment section down below. I'm going to wrap up a couple other videos right now, but yeah, I really enjoyed talking to you guys and just chatting and all of that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comment section. Please also let me know by liking this video. It really helps me out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm so glad that we got a chance to chat before the year was over. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one.